Oh my God. Okay. Hello. Welcome here. Welcome. Let me take this off. Go to my channel. Hi, Phil. You're welcome. Janet Monet. I know you from Sister Mina's page. I now don't know who is older, but I appreciate you for coming. Good evening. Just subscribe now from Mina Woody. Yeah, I know it's from Mina Woody. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you for coming. God bless you. Hi, Phil. How are you? Thanks for coming. Good evening. Everyone. Good evening. I want to try and make it fast so that I know people are tired. I just saw something on I haven't really been too active here for a while, so like I still some will know I've been juggling with these three pages of mine, so I will try to be coming more often here. I still do the same thing. So I saw this on Dr. Shola's page, but I thought it was discussing, and because I've experienced this before years ago, and I've got about 2 or 3 people that have actually sent me a message in regard to this kind of issue, like maybe their brother is using their toothbrush, or their partner boyfriend uses their toothbrush, or their girlfriend uses their toothbrush. So I thought I should ask that. Could it be a disrespect if we have to look at the hygiene side of it as well? And you're welcome, Minawodi. Thank you. Thanks for coming. I know you must be tired. I understand. I'm not going to make it too long. Thank you. And thanks for today's message. It was really nice. We're all able to relate well. And thanks for the prayer. I pray that we shall not depart from God's presence, and we'll always work out to kind of walk in the way of the Lord. In Jesus' mighty name, amen. Okay, so thank you everyone for joining. Please don't forget to give the video a thumb up. Yeah, I meant to set a reminder up, but I'll leave that for today. And I hope you can hear me. I hope we can all hear me. Thank you. Chana, you're welcome. Where's my phone? Let me give you guys a jacket if you haven't given a jacket. So I did say I saw something that I felt it needs to be discussed about partners, friends, people that are in relationship. I've got this being sent to me a couple of times that I've actually kind of would I say, advise people on, and I've experienced this years ago. So when I saw it on Dr. Strela's page, I thought, okay, it's worth discussing because I feel a lot of people are going through it. I'm just going to put a brief of this on the screen, and what I'm putting on the screen for people to see, then I might be able to give a jacket. So I'll leave the this to Ron. So this person said, I noticed that my wife is always using my toothbrush. I have one eyeball. She won't stop. This person actually said he had to get another brush and put in his bag, and he feel is disrespectful for the partner to use his toothbrush. What do you think about this? Because some people will say, of course, you guys are you guys are married, or you're dating, or whatever, or you guys are family. When some siblings do it too, they'll say, oh, their families are. What are your thoughts on this? That's just what I want us to rub minds on. As in, why we're thinking of, okay, we're family, we're friends, this. Should there be a boundary? Should there be something that, okay, this one shouldn't be like this, or it shouldn't be a no-go area? Or is it that, do we think that person is intolerant? What are your thoughts, guys? Who doesn't have a jacket? You. Um, Go to my page. You're all welcome. Um, Phil said, some couple feel since they kiss and shared fluid, why can't they use same brush? If you are looking at it from that angle, there's nothing wrong. But for me, I use a separate brush from my husband. Yeah. Do you have a reason for not using the same toothbrush? Do you think it's ideal for you guys to have a toothbrush, separate toothbrush, since you're already married and you guys do kiss kiss? So I'm trying to go to my live stream and it's not going, so I can give that. I don't know why it's not working here. Okay, let me see if I can do that on the laptop. My page, to my channel, live stream. Seriously, I don't know that Mina Woody knows this channel because I noticed that you're a moderator already. Janet, who else did I know? Doesn't have okay. So Chana said toothbrush towels on the waist are personal things. Yeah, my mom made sure that knowledge was well passed. Yeah, I knew that as an infant and it's built in me. Yeah. It's not hygienic to share toothbrush. And you can imagine this man is not is he doesn't find it funny, but I think the wife is not listening. Some people feel, isn't it because we're already married? Why are you trying to what are you trying to say, or do you mean my mouth is smelly? In relationship or in at home, sometimes some don't maybe know where to separate some things from, it's me and you thing. We should, like, people should try and understand that this shouldn't is not right, or go and read about it. Like I said years ago, this is over 20 something years ago, which I've experienced before, and I find it ill. But as time goes on, everything fall in place because we had to sit down and talk about it. So for me, I feel sometimes couple just need to sit down and talk about things, talk things over. And do you think it's a disrespect? From what I read that the man has written, he said he find it disrespectful. I'm thinking, does he find it disrespectful because she didn't stop, or because she used it at all? Like, is a relationship. They're in relationship. They're already in the same house. So, do you find that disrespectful, in as much as the other party was wrong, or what she's doing is right? What is wrong? For some reason, I don't even like seeing someone's brush. I don't enjoy video of how I start my day. Enjoy people to go to. It is well. There was one I did. That was months back before we moved, because we moved about a few months ago. I was brushing, I was in the toilet and all that. I have not even posted the video. But I make sure that one thing that I didn't do is, some people, when they're actually showing that this thing, they start showing this, when they are bringing out the flames and all that. People's vlog sometimes, I shouldn't. I'm not the one to dictate what they want to do. It's either for me to watch, enjoy, and leave, or and to decide if I'm going to come back, or when it gets to that kind of a scene, I'm just going to look away. So I don't really enjoy that as such, though. I think he finds it disrespectful because she didn't stop. Mm, mm. You're welcome. Because she didn't stop, yeah. Or who knows, maybe she was also, some ladies' mouth too can be a bit sharp. Maybe it becomes argument, and sometimes ladies tend to also swing things to me being maybe emotional, um, um, blackmail. Like, does that mean that you don't fancy me anymore? Are you trying to say my mouth is smelling, or is there something else you're not telling me, and all that? Yes, it's so gross. Sis. I always look away or fast forward. Is well, is well. I watched one last week where the person was actually trying to show how dirty the tongue his own tongue looks like. So I just feel, well, I think some things just don't need to be. We don't just need to show it, but is what they want to do. Maybe as time goes on, and I believe that what I did this year, next year I might not repeat the same thing. The person must have grown or understood that this kind of thing isn't needed or necessary. But if they still carry on, good luck. Um, Yeah. So that's what I want us to discuss today. And there's something I saw just while I was browsing a while ago. I don't know if China know the president of Nigeria. And I saw a video where he he tripped when he was trying to get into maybe his car or something. But the way he was being, they're just forwarding that video. I just feel, is it because is the person that he is, or is just a lack of respect? Because I saw other people, even other countries that such does happen to people. Um, like, is that also lack of respect, or is it social media? People are just using this social media wrongly. I'm trying to get to that page of the person so that I could read people's comments out. So while I'm doing that, in case I'm just trying to find something for us to discuss. Like I said, I don't want us to stay for too long. I swear on this. I forgot to share myself out, but um, it's no. And please do let me know if you can hear me really, or was it just the thing on the screen that you're responding to? Hey, my son. I have seen it, but we empathy has left us since. Thanks. Yeah, I felt is it the kind of is it because of him, because people don't really want him, that they throw the respect they are meant to give away, or it was just the social media that is getting into people's head? Because at the end of the day, he's human, is I'm even adult care. Someone's grandfather. So someone said, don't you kiss her? As in, like I said, some people believe that because they do have the touch. So therefore, you shouldn't find it very offensive, or you shouldn't find it offensive for someone to for her to use your toothbrush, or for him to use your toothbrush, or why did you now have to buy one extra and put in your bag? Someone said just ordinary toothbrush. Are you from Ekiti State? If yes, I'm not surprised. But if no, okay. The disadvantages of sharing toothbrush are it can transfer bacteria, viruses, and fungi between individuals, potentially leading to infections and illness. Imagine if that man has any infection, then you would just take the same thing and use it. Huh? Isn't it people that even work in the hospital, when they finish, when you get there, you have to wash your hand when you get to work. When you finish with one client to the other, you have to wash your hand and wear gloves. And when you're leaving work, you wash your hands, because so that you don't bring anything home. So because if he has something, and some ladies feel like he's trying to protect her from using the toothbrush because she feels he has infection, or there's something he's trying to prove, meaning maybe he's stepping outside. I think the way people think of all this thing regarding to me, everything doesn't have to be like because your partner is cheating. Sometimes they are also protecting you. It's like when they say forgive, when someone has done something wrong, that you should forgive them, that you're also giving yourself peace. It's not just for their sake alone, but for yourself, you're giving yourself peace. You're freeing yourself from burdens. I want to rush out and bring dinner to my friend. You just had a baby, but I will leave it running. Thank you very much. Night connect on my Might connect on my mail. No problem. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Few say thanks, Chama. Okay, thank you. Make around give her food before it get cold. That's fine. Thank you for coming. Thank you. Great baby for us. Congratulations to the new mom. So it can spread diseases like gums disease and oral infections. It raises personal hygiene concern as it can harbor body's fluid, salivas, and blood. You know, some people when they are brushing their teeth as well, you know, they constantly have blood coming out, and majority of the people they do tell them to go and visit to go and see the dentist so they can tell them what is going on. You know what we just overlook sometimes, they don't know a lot is going on. So shared toothbrush may be stored in sanitary condition, further increasing the risk of bacterial growth. Because some people as well, you know, in the toilet, the way we put our toothbrush, there was a time I did that um hygiene tips on Glorious Corner. I think it was last year. The brush is there. The toilet brush is not quite far to where we have our toothbrush, and the toilet basin is there. When we use the toilet, when we're flushing the toilet, we don't close we don't put down the toilet seat cover, and when we flush the toilet, everything just go grown. All the bacteria will just go and fly on our toothbrush, on our towels, and all that. The hand towels, the face towels. These are the things that we kind of overlook. So some people feel, oh, it's not that deep, but you know, it's something that we overlook. But it's just the grace of God that, you know, if not if not for the grace of God, there are certain maybe would I say infection that people could have been picking up almost on daily basis. Since I got to know this thing years ago, I don't know why I'm very, very conscious of it when I want to sit down. So when I sit down on the toilet seat, when I want to flush, I have to first of all make sure I close. You know, I just try to be very, very careful of this. Even when I go to my son's room, I try to like, okay, make sure this one is away. You know, but those are the tiny, tiny things that we overlook. Inadequate cleaning as well. When sharing a toothbrush, individual may not clean it properly, leading to residual toothpaste and bacteria built up. When we use our toothbrush, we just rinse sometimes. Most of the time, I would say 90% of time I use electric toothbrush. Even as that, I still have to press the button even when I finish rinsing it to even get the water to, you know, to when I say to spring off the water more. And when we use when some use toothbrush, I would take for my son, for example, is the youngest in the house. So since the girls are away, so when I go into the his bathroom and check, and I find out that is just I will check this toothbrush. Sometimes I will see some toothpaste that will is already settled beneath the toothbrush. So now the way we use toothpaste are different. I'm the type that don't put paste all over my toothbrush. So these are part of the things that some couples also experience as maybe one of the things that they frown at in when they start living together. Oh my God. I hope I'm not using this. I've forgotten. I was supporting someone else and I'm using the same account on I'm on live stream here. I hope everyone knows that when you're on live stream, you don't use that same account to support someone. Yeah. So like I was saying, that things that some couples don't discuss, or some couples find a bit strange, like those tiny tiny things. You don't flush the toilet, or you don't mop the floor. You don't. There was a time that my husband would say, oh, when I finish in the kitchen, that I don't sweep often, and I use the mop more. I'm more of mop. So except if I see things that drop on the floor, I will use the hand brush, the hand packer. I'll pack them and put it in the bin. Then I will use mop. But because he walk barefooted most times in the house, sometimes he tends to feel the tiny tiny things. Do you understand? So like some people don't discuss all these things. So when it comes to toothbrush, some people when they start pressing the toothpaste, they make sure the toothpaste will start from the beginning of the toothbrush and end at the brush. It has to go long. Me, a very tiny one is enough for me because it foams. It will go all the way. And some people, when they are brushing in the morning, they will brush like 3, 4 times. They will brush, put another paste again, brush, wash, 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 put another paste again, wash, wash, wash. And now, like, is it not clean enough? you know Part of what some just find as what is all this thing, and it takes wants to be tolerance and love to be able to overlook certain things. Does the oral infection not transmitted during kissing? That question is funny. Yeah, it will, because if that person is has infection, but they were into, what is it called? It's not something that they do the kissing all the time. It's like this toothbrush that now is a daily thing. And of course, if one person feels that they're having, would I say, they're sensing something in their mouth, they should obviously try to go and see their doctor or their dentist, make a complaint. It can transmit infection like all the simplex, cold sore, and other viral and bacterial infection. It can compromise oral health by spreading harmful bacteria and undermining good oral hygiene practice. It is not about married or unmarried. It is not just right. When Sometimes when you visit the dentist, if you have you're complaining of some toothache or whatever, sometimes before they actually put you on their, what is it called, just the system where they'll check everything, some will ask about your oral hygiene, what I say, procedure practice. Like, how do you brush, how many times do you brush in a day? Do you Some people, when they wake up, they have to first of all drink tea, coffee. After Later, then they will eat. Because I've seen it, have heard it couple of times that people say, when you wake up, don't go straight up to go and brush your teeth, that you first of all go and have tea or coffee or something like that, that the bacteria in the mouth is doing something, something, something. So the way some people preach some things to us is different. Like, I just feel, oh, would that be? I can take water. I'm good with water. When I will, even sometimes, I use the toilet and I'm thirsty, I will take water. Sometimes I will even put a bottle of water beside me. So yeah, drinking water, I'm okay with that. Drinking tea, well, everyone with their own. But like I said, the dentist will ask question about your oral hygiene process. How do you brush in the morning, once, or how many times do you brush in a day? Do you brush after eating? Some people, before they go to bed at night, they will say, oh, they have to brush. Like, when we first move in, there's some personal hygiene that I just practice. Then suddenly I'll just relax again. Then I'll start doing it again. So if I don't want to go to bed, I'll try and brush or rinse my mouth. I'll go to the toilet, run some this thing, just gargle, pour it out. Yeah, or use mouthwash as well. Then go to bed. Because when we wake up in the morning, we know the when we speak to someone, or someone just woken up in the morning, when they are very close to you and they speak to you, there's no how they will not you will not feel, you will not smell or perceive the mouth odor. People do have it. You're welcome, everyone that's just joined. Thank you for coming. Please give the video a thumb up for me. Thank you. And some said, oh, maybe the man is already sharing toothbrush, or the partner is sharing toothbrush with the side chick. Or your partner doesn't want you to share toothbrush with them because they know they're suspecting you might be cheating. Everything doesn't have to be, maybe that person is stepping out, but sometimes it's just about doing the right thing, doing the right thing, irrespective of maybe the person is stepping out or not. Because when the wala happens, it's difficult. It's difficult, and when someone start pointing fingers at you, you wouldn't like it. If you brush before you sleep, you can take breakfast in the morning before brushing, only when you brush at night. If you brush before you sleep, when you sleep, because if during the day, if you're, let's say you are in the office, sometimes you're in the office, sometimes when I'm at work, it get to a stage where I'm the only one on my desk or my table, and I can be there for hours typing, sending files and all that and all that. But if you haven't spoken for a haven't opened your mouth, start talking, or you receive a phone call. If I'm not making a phone call out or receive a phone call, wherever, and I'm just when you are um if you're just by yourself and you haven't said anything for hours, by the time you open your mouth, trust me, the mouth the smell in your mouth is going to be different from when you've been talking, because you weren't just closing your mouth all through. You're welcome. Oh, it's the same channel. Thank you. I drink water every morning before brushing, but I brush before going to bed. Yeah, I drink water. I have to take medicine every morning though, so sometimes I skip it, but I drink water a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. Um, yeah. So some people feel it's just about that person is cheating. Oh no, it's not just don't. It's not about cheating, but when it comes to hygiene, this is another thing that I've also gotten from someone. It's about boxers, and I think I'll face more of we the ladies, because um in as much as ladies want to wear their men's shirts, they want to wear their trousers, their shorts when in the house. But boxers sometimes is also something that is under there. So I go with this one that was in um month March. I think that, yeah, month March. I was quite busy that time when I got that email, and this person was talking about boxers, and I feel this person is actually right that if he doesn't feel okay for his wife or to start use his boxers, it's not just shirts, boxers, because um our I don't know the name I will give it. Sometimes, people bring out they have this thing coming out from time to time, or maybe it is when they are on their period, they start, discharging, and it's normal, it's fine, it's not the infection, but some people don't like to see it. So imagine when they now take it off. So there are some things that some men also find very too personal, and I think it's okay for us to respect it. We can't find men always to want to take a woman's bra and say, I just want to wear it because we wear the same size or whatever. So women tend to me, that's why I feel women tend to feel very comfortable, sometimes using their men shirts, their shorts, maybe polo shirts like that in the house, and all that, like if you're the same size. And for women, by the time they wear it, they have more, would I say, body figure. It kind of still bring it the backside, still make it look very nice and all that. But when it comes to to me, boxers too, I feel it's not hygiene, because um yeah, I did remember the guy mentioned that the lady doesn't wear um um the underpants before wearing his boxers. So do you understand that but when he's wearing his boxers, he doesn't wear the men's pants. So, but there's a there's a limit to what you can scold them on. You can just I just advise them that I think they need to do a meeting, communicate maybe on Sundays, maybe whenever they're having no more time, and say, okay, this let's discuss, what do you say about this, or this thing is not something I really like, just a time that is the atmosphere is very good. They're in a very chatty and good mood, so they can make their point known to each other, and there won't be any resentment. Because some people, when you correct them, they'll say, "Oh, that's fine, 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 fine," but you start seeing that after that time on, they're a bit more receptive to you. They're a bit hostile. Then you start wondering, was it what we discussed earlier or in the before that caused this? And because the man said he feels disrespectful, he feel that the lady disrespect him. Some feel that even for for you to come out to discuss this kind of a thing, meaning that you're disrespecting your home, for you to bring your case for people to maybe judge that you're disrespecting your women or your home. I have been here with my ninja feel. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it's the same person. Feel may not be advisable to share toothbrushes. Yeah. Yes, yes, I am connected. Okay. I thought you must have gone since you've been. Oh God, I thought you must have gone. She said, "Buy more, more on this for your wife because even wife that have it too, they still want to feel their." See, I just noticed the ladies do that, so it's well. We all have different things that we can really tolerate, really. So some people can't tolerate some things, some you can't when they're drinking from a cup and you take the same cup to drink from it, they won't drink it. One of my daughter does that. When you're drinking, if you say ew, like excuse me. So there are certain things we cannot tolerate, but I think you all boil down to you discussing, you communicating your what you might not really like and what you like, but in a polite, respectable way and in a good atmosphere. When you guys are in a good mood, you're chatty chatty, and if not, how would you guys know each other more? Anyway, that is it. Sharing those personal thing, I think when we're talking about personal care, we should know that there are some things that apart from when people want to do, let's just respect every other thing. Because even the day I was talking about the personal adjectives on my Gores Corner, this was I think last year. I spoke about nipple as well. That from time to time, take it to a cotton board or cotton wool. You can dip it in water or maybe olive oil, whatever, and use it to clean the nipple because you'll find out that there are some dead, what is it called, debris there, even on belly button as well. So there are some things that some people don't find very comfortable. And yeah, I did remember this one as well that the person said when the lady, his lady is sleeping, when we're sleeping, maybe your partner use the toilet, they are able to see the way you sleep, how you can't really compose yourself when you're sleeping, but if they know that you're the type that sleep carelessly. And he was saying the lady brings out people that dribbles. So some guys, they take note of this thing. It doesn't mean that maybe it doesn't love you, but I think it's something that he wouldn't want to remember in his head. If not, it makes him feel nauseated. They feel like throwing up. So one just have to respect that people's feelings, and if they say they don't want this kind of a thing or they don't like it, it shouldn't be forced. because some after a while they will start feeling like throwing up. When some people said that when they finish doing the kissing and all that, they have to go and brush their teeth. Some still argue that why you brushing your teeth? What message are you passing across? So for me, he said no. I don't believe. I wouldn't advise that you should share toothbrush, even if you're twin. You're a twin. No, don't. I visited a friend before. I don't know. I think maybe about 5 years ago, or something like that. And I realized when we finally got there, wanted to brush our teeth before going to bed that very day. Then after getting my other people's brush out, my son's brush out, I found out I didn't bring mine. And she was telling me, "Oh, let me give you my spare brush." If you see the way the thing was, I feel like asking question. I chat when the light stopped me. You chat. Oh, I don't understand. Okay, are you driving? Oh no, 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 no. It's okay. If I'm driving, I just watch, except if I'm in a safe place. So it's okay if you're going to work or you're driving home. We understand. I understand. I have done how many minutes now? 40 minutes. I was thinking of 45 minutes, so I'll be rounding up in few minutes now. Okay, please be very careful. Okay. Yeah. I was saying that I've lost my chain of thought. Anyway, when it comes to personal hygiene, let's just people should just respect that because they are doing the do doesn't mean that everything has to be used. Some people feel they are not tolerant to some things. Those tiny tiny things make them feel very unwell, very sick, and if someone is not able to express themselves because they're around you, because they are dating you, or you guys are married or whatever, then if they're not feeling, they don't feel free, then there will be a lot that you don't know about that person because they're only trying to please you. So when you get to know that person, that this person doesn't like this kind of a thing, you'll be wondering, why didn't you let me know? It's because of the reaction you're going to show. Some men or some people are afraid of the reaction they are going to get from you when they tell you. Yeah, I was talking about when I visited a friend years ago, and in the evening, the first night, I wanted to brush my teeth. I brought my son's one out, and I was looking for mine. She told me, "Oh, when I told her, oh, I didn't remember to bring my toothbrush." She said, "Oh, she should go and bring a spare one." Instantly, I was thinking to myself, "Kilo, let me not speak my language." I thought to myself, "You want to give me your spare one?" I thought, "Okay, let me wait till she brings the spare one." Because I don't want to ask that, are you bringing a new one? It might sound rude. So I waited. Then she brought it. It doesn't look new. And I was thinking to myself, oh, I've seen her few years ago. She might not be as such the person that I can really talk to that way. So I wouldn't want her to take off. I just said thank you. And she left the bathroom and I left it. I just used my hand to use the paste. It was in the morning that I now asked that, oh, was that the toothbrush that, do you want the toothbrush back? I don't know, maybe it's something that you keep for visitors. I just used that. She now said, no, I just brought it out. This is it because the peel is out. Do you understand? But still, I still feel somehow. So when it comes to things like this, we just have to be very careful. I could have said, okay, no, don't worry, let me use my son's one. No, you won't even use it when you see that you use his toothbrush. And boxers, please, that one too is far. I understand short, I want to wear shorts in the house. Their polo shirts, yeah. Some said their women they sweat too much, so when they wear their polo shirt, they have this odor armpits. sweat and all that. Some men, these men to know how to do their tiny, tiny complaint. They might not speak up because they don't want to hurt your feelings. But sometimes we just have to kind of think of it like, could this be so thing? And you could just start to ask questions as well, like, are you okay with me? Do you like it this way? You might say, why don't you use your own? Why is it my, then you might use, I think it stylishly, you can know that maybe he doesn't really like it. It just what sometimes using style to also know, does this person would it like this? Is it appropriate? Is it right to use so thing? Or read more about this personal hygiene thing, like this kind of thing could would I say break them apart, because they will start giving themselves distance. They will not talk to each other. The communication line will start breaking. You know, the man might be speaking to someone outside about this. Resentment, hatred will start setting in. They might not even talk to each other for a while. The lady might now reject him from touching him, and be saying, since I can't use your toothbrush, and you two don't come and do. Those things. Then they start having that space between them, and it goes on and on and on. I wear my husband's short, short. Yeah, people. I said it like, we can wear their short. But boxers, because it's also boxer is a bit more it's a bit more would I say tight. It's going up there. It's like when you're wearing their pants, they're wearing your pants. I don't know, for some ladies that they live together, they can use the same pants, their friends' pants, or their sisters will say all those things. They can use it. Brass. What about those that borrows all these things? I wonder how they do it. Oh, it is well. I wear my husband shirt, yeah, but anyone I take, he will just leave it for. He won't wear koni homo, yeah. Ah, before that, I can wear my husband polo shirt or wear another. Once I put it on, first one, he won't say anything. He might even compliment when he sees that it looks nice. I'm wearing it again. He has given up on it straight up. Then when I was now bigger than him, I can't wear his t-shirt. God said, he just said, like, I'm sure in his head, thank God, you know. Is well, let's take the personal hygiene serious for people that, for some men might not be able to say it, talk, speak, discuss it with their partner, and or they, some were expected to read their body language, their facial expression, that they don't like this thing. Some might even ask that, must you wear it, or did you use so thing? When you say yes, they're like, okay, they won't touch it again. So you should start noticing that, maybe, or sensing that they don't like it. And it doesn't mean that that person is feeling is irritated by you. It's just irritated by such thing. I like the fact that we're able to rub mind on these, because it's something that happens in people's home, using your partner's things. There are some things you can use, but when it comes to some personal hygiene, you know, let's just think, what if it happens? Um, if that person has a serious illness, you have to protect yourself. Let's remember during COVID that, if you have one member of the family that has it, and you have to leave them, they have to maintain one room. And even when you want to go and give them something, you have to use your face mask and all that. Just give it to them and leave, and you guys still have to make sure that you don't go out and spread it out there. So you're trying to prevent the rest of the family from, you know, contacting that, and also for people out there not to also to pick it up. So, but when it now comes to every other personal hygiene, people are taking it as like, thinking, oh, isn't it that we stay together, we sleep together. So it's not being feeling irritated or something, but for me, I feel like, a lot of things can be transferred. Thank you very much for being here. I appreciate you. God bless you. Thanks for your support. Thank you, Mina. Thank you. And I hope that you get home safely. Thank you, Janet Monites. Thanks for being here. And China as well. Congratulations to your friend. May the new arrival be a blessing in Jesus' mighty name. Amen. And I pray that God will strengthen her because I know what it is like for a new mom. Sometimes it's when they want to sleep that the baby wants to eat or not sleeping and all that. God will strengthen and I pray that she will find help too in Jesus' mighty name. Amen. And for everyone that's been here, God bless you. I appreciate your support. Thank you again, Jeanette Monite. And that's it for me. It's a very short one. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Should I raid or everyone is tired? Because for me, I'm tired really, and we're not much here again. So should I raid? One of my gadgets is connected, so I would say it's only four of us that are online. If I take one, because it's showing five people here. If I take the one gadget off, then it's just four of us. So raiding means we're going somewhere else. She said. He said bye. Thank you. Bye bye. I think I'll just end the live stream and we'll see another time. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. And thanks for coming. Thanks for subscribing as well. I appreciate. Do take care and God bless you.